Alright, welcome to another Mirrodin Besiege draft. This is the first pick. We've got Darksteel Plate, which I at first thought was just overcosted, but have been very impressed with. If you're playing Infect especially, this card can be hard to beat. There's a Leonin Relic Warder, which is a very good card, reminiscent of Tidehollow Sculler, of course. This pack is very strong. There's a Lumengrid Gargoyle, there's a Corrupted Conscience, which is probably the pick. And then there's a Burn the Impure. And there's a Blightwidow. So, like, those are really the choices. Burn the Impure, Blightwidow, Corrupted Conscience, Leonin Relic Warder, or Darksteel Plate. I don't think this is on the same power level as those other cards. My gut tells me that Corrupted Conscience is the way to go. It's the card I'd least like to play against, I think, of all these cards. And it also cuts blue pretty well, so I'm going to go ahead and snatch that. Sure, I'll take my second Corrupted Conscience. That seems fine. There's going to be decks where these cards are not going to be good, but overall I think this is awesome. Plus it's foil for added value. This is another really good pack. I'm passing a Decimator Web, a Plague Mirror, a Plaguemaw Beast, a Blightwidow. That's just about it. Alright, we've got a Psychosis Crawler, which doesn't seem that good to me. There's a Strandwalker, which is probably the default pick. There's also a Morbid Plunder, but that commits me to black. I could get an Ichor Wellspring. I think it's just Strandwalker. I've always been really impressed with this card. But it could be Morbid Plunder. This is really good value. Getting back 2 creatures, especially if you have Sylvok replicas and stuff like that in your deck, is just awesome. It's really hard to beat this card. Without knowing what I'm doing, I think Strandwalker is the card I'm most likely to play in any given deck, so I'm just going to take it. Well, there's a Training Drone, a Melra's Keepers, a Blightwidow, a Mirren Metal, a Rager, a Fuel for the Cause. I think you just gotta take the Blightwidow here. This card is nasty. If I had taken the Ichor Wellspring, I'd probably be taking the Slasher, but as much as I love Training Drone, I'm gonna take the Blightwidow there. Man. And it looks like I'm gonna end up in blue-green infect, so maybe the Fangren Marauder is not the way to go. Jeez. I want this whole pack. There's a Rotwolf, a Scourge Servant, a Fangren Marauder, an Ichor Wellspring, and a Serum Raker. I feel like Rotwolf is probably the best way to go. I mean, Infect is definitely open, so I should just start taking it. It's nasty with my Strandwalker. Sucks that I'm passing the Serum Raker and the Fangren Marauder. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the Rotwolf. This guy's a good finisher. Gives the Infect deck some reach. I think I'll take it. The other options are Dross Ripper, Flenzermite, but I'm looking like I'm going to be blue-green rather than green-black. So Proliferate is also pretty good with a lot of the blue Proliferate cards. Like, once you get a little bit of Proliferate, getting the rest of it can be. Okay. After a little lag, I think I'm going to at least splash black. I mean, I got to take the Scourge Servant here. This guy is the best card in the pack by far. And I could take the Septic Rats, but this is a single black instead, so hedging my bets a little bit. I could take the Pistis Strike, but I think I should just take this Digester. It's another 3-drop Infect dude. It's really good with Strandwalker. Yeah. Should probably just take Tangle Mantis. It's good regardless. I could also take Oculus, but I think I'd rather just have Tangle Mantis, even though it's not an infect creature. Ooh, another Plaguemaw Beast. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a Plaguemaw Beast than a Tangle Mantis. And I guess I'll take a Glissa's Courier in case I play against red, which seems likely. And sure, a Fuel for the Cause. It's good for signals. Spire Serpent. Not playing that. Razorfield Rhino, not playing that. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Hopefully the infect signals weren't too screwed up. I could see myself getting cut from infect pretty badly in the second pack. But I have every reason to believe it'll flow freely in the third pack again. Probably not going to be playing Fuel for the Cause. Man, these two Corrupted Conscience. So good. Hand of the Praetors, huh? I mean, it's pretty hard to pass this. I'm definitely going to be playing black now. So I don't know where the Corrupted Consciences fit in, but I could also take a Scrap Melter or a Necropede. But I think it's Hand of the Praetors. It's a really powerful effect. Kind of want to take Azuri's Brigade, but it's not that good in my deck. So I guess it's Throne of Geth, Wall of Tanglecord, Copper Mirror, and Necropede, but I definitely can say Necropede is better than Copper Mirror, and Throne of Geth, and really Wall of Tanglecord. I'm just going to take the Necropede. Especially with Plaguemaw Beast, it seems good. Rustic or Copper Mirror? I think I'd rather just have a Rustic. Yeah, could also see taking Disperse here, but I'm just going to grab this Rustic. Deals with a lot of pretty big problems in the set. I think I'll just take a Thrumming Bird. This is actually a pretty interesting card in this deck. I could see just winning with Proliferate. Okay, so I could use some mana fixing. A Horizon Spellbomb would be awesome. I would probably play... I don't know. Wow. I feel like I'm splashing black though, but Plague Stinger is so much better than Ichor Claw Mirror. I mean, I guess I could be splashing blue. It's a little awkward though. But I should probably just take this Plague Stinger. Yeah. It's hard to argue Ichor Claw Mirror over Plague Stinger, but it's close because of this deck. Still, Plague Stinger wins it. And sure, I'll take another Plague Stinger, making the first one even better. Sad that I keep passing Life Staffs too, though. That pack was still really good, that last one. It had a Dark Slick Drake, Plague Stinger, Blight Mamba. Yeah, this is pretty good. I could have 2 Blightwidows instead of 2 Corrupted Conscience, which seems potentially good. But I would be very frightened if these two things were out there in the wild. This card is so good in my deck. Very happy with that pick. Ooh, Corpse Cur. I think I gotta take the Corpse Cur. As much as I want that Leaden Mirror to help me with my colors. Corpse Cur is so good, especially with Hand of the Praetors. Yeah. That pick's not close. And this one seems pretty clearly that I just take the archers. Good sideboard card. And, Tainted Strike? Strider Harness? Strider Harness seems kind of nasty, but Tainted Strike is good with the Plaguemaw Beast. And Tangle Mantis. Withstand Death is also good. I feel like Strider Harness is pretty good in this deck. And sure, I could see playing Throne of Geth. It's not great in my deck yet, though. And I'd rather have a Disperse than a Flight Spellbomb. Guess I'll just take the Copperhorn Scout for signals. Yep, this is the deck as it stands. Probably splashing blue, as weak as that sounds. I need to have early Plague Singers more than I need to be able to cast Corrupted Conscience. Leaving these in the board is just definitely a possibility, though. As sad as that would make me. If I don't get a Horizon Spellbomb or two. I really don't even want to play Horizon Spellbombs either, which is sad, but true. Well, Tangle Angler is the standout card. Probably the best poison creature still, even after Mirrored and Besieged. Well, I don't know. Maybe Vat Mother's better. But Tangle Angler is still awesome. There's a Tumble Magnet. And a Cerebral Eruption, but we're clearly not playing that. And there's a Trigon of Rage, but that's just not nearly as good. So, Tangle Angler, welcome to the team. Darkslick Shores is not the worst here. There's no way it's going to wheel. But that said, I kind of just have to take the Ichor Claw Mirror. Probably not playing Throne of Geth. Probably not playing Twisted Image, although it could be good with like Tangle Angler. Yeah. I think I just have to snatch Ichor Claw Mirror here. I don't know. This could be key. I already have a lot of creatures. I'm going to take the Darkslick Shores. I think the Corrupted Conscience are worth giving up a Ichor Claw Mirror for. Wow. Like, I could take Blackcleave Goblin or Wing Puncture, but honestly I'd rather just hate this Hippogriff. I know I'm going to get slapped for that, but yeah, it's like Blackcleave Goblin could wheel, given how many infect cards have been coming around. I'm just taking the Hippogriff away from other people. I do not want to play against that card. And clearly I want to be taking something like Coppermere, Leadenmere, or Silvermere here. Probably just Coppermere. Like, that just makes it easier to play my colors. Although, well, let's go by color sort. Yeah, it's Coppermere. Alright, 22. Hide Darkslick Shores. Need a couple more playables here. And I'm not going to find one in here. So I think I'll just take Stoic Rebuttal. Am I really going to be playing this card? I doubt it. Maybe just take Wing Puncture. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Wing Puncture. And Sea Strider, really? I don't really have any other better options, though. Not playing it. I could take a Bonds of Quicksilver. It's probably my best sideboard option. I could also take a Stoic Rebuttal and just try to main deck it, but I think I'm actually better off just having this for the sideboard. Or potentially the main deck if things don't go very well here. Yeah, like none of this is gonna be very good for me. I think I'll just take the Viridian Revel in case it ends up being a good sideboard card. I mean, it could be good with like Plaguemaw Beast and or what's it? Throne of Geth. That is a gift. We'll definitely be playing the Life Staff. Very, very good in this deck. And I could definitely see myself playing the Withstand Death main. So that's probably the 23 I'm going with. Like maybe Assault Strobe, just so I don't get blown out. I will hate on Galma's Warden. It's probably the most annoying. Corrupted Harvester, not going to play it. Ooh, I'll take the island for value in case this is different from the real art. And by real art, I mean the art that they give you in the add land button. Because it's always nice to have variety. Yeah, sometimes I forget to put in my variety land, which is definitely a mistake. It's loose. Alright, Lifestaff, Coppermere, Necropede, Throne of Geth is a maybe. Digester's coming in. Rustic is coming in. Strider Harness is coming in. Corpscur, Strandwalker. Let's see, this is a maybe. Sideboard card. Maybe. Rotwolf is definitely in. Telgelad Defiance is a maybe. Courier is a sideboard card. Blightwidow, Tangle Angler. Tangle Mantis is a maybe. I think I'm going to play the Plaguemaw Beast. Viridian Revel is a sideboard card. So the two Plague Singers, the Hand of the Praetor, the Scourge Servant, those all come in. Then we've got 2x Corrupted Conscience, Thrumming Bird, and probably Disperse is worth playing. Alright, so I need 2 more cards. It's time to play 23rd card Jeopardy. Let's put these cards in here. I won't forget these. Well, let's do the land right now. Because whatever I put in is going to be green, so. And I've got the Coppermere. So, and the Dark Slick Shores. So I think I want to play. Well, probably not that many. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should probably play 6. And then, in terms of forests, oh, it's the same picture. That sucks. 4, 5, 6, 7 would be ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the rest, 2, 3, 4 swamps. For a total of 5 swamps. I think maybe I should play 1 more swamp and 1 less forest. Nah. That's probably fine. Okay, so what's the 23rd card? Probably not Tangle Mantis, because I don't have Tainted Strike. So I'm thinking Withstand Death comes in. And I really don't have that much action for Throne of Geth. I could see just playing the 18th land, actually. Just toss in another swamp. Could also just play Tel'Gelad Defiance as a cycler. Or I could main deck the archers. I'm not that worried about flyers, though. I've got Blightwidow and Strandwalker and 2 Plague Singers and 2 Corrupted Consciences, so that's out. So that's unfortunate. It pretty much takes away everything. Actually, wait, there's also Twisted Image and Bonds of Quicksilver. I really have no, like, removal in this deck other than, I guess, Corrupted Conscience. So yeah, Bonds of Quicksilver doesn't seem that great. Twisted Image, is that good on anything? It's okay on Digester, I guess. It's cool on Blightwidow. Guess it's okay on Hand of the Praetors. It's really not that good. Probably just rather have the Defiance. Or just the Bonds. It doesn't seem that good, though. But I could see it being important. Yeah, I mean, with so little removal, I think I'd rather just have an out. This card could get stuck in my deck. Like, maybe it's better to just play the Defiance to help with the land situation. Or just the 18th land. I do actually think that I should just bring in the 18th land as a swamp. I'd rather my whole deck have a better chance of being good than get to play one extra non-land card. It seems like the right way to go. Alright, see you in the matches.